So when you're going through a bad run of form, you can always rely on Tottenham to get you out of your rut. So welcome to Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspurs 0. Let's get into it. Four things that are guaranteed in this world: life, death, taxes, and Chelsea to beat Spurs. That's given. No matter how poor we are, no matter what we go through, a Chelsea win against Spurs is a given. And I was a bit worried yesterday when I did my preview, but why? There's no need to worry. This is Spurs after all. Spurs are always Spurs. They always come to Chelsea. They always go home empty-handed, and today was no different. But boy, did we make hard work of it. We made it harder than what it should have been. This is a poor Tottenham Hotspurs team. We should have got off to a dream start, actually. Nicholas Jackson back from injury. He nearly got a dream start where first of all, he had a shot, ricocheted, hit the post. Arguably could have gone in. But the good thing about Nicholas Jackson is you notice a difference to the whole team when he plays. Okay, he didn't contribute with goals, but he stretches the play, and Cole Palmer looks like better. There's a chemistry between them, and we just looked at a much better attacking team today, and we should really have scored a few more goals. But at the end of the day, if you don't shoot, you can't score. And I'm looking at you, Sancho. Sancho, terrible. How many times did he get into shooting positions and he just dithered with the ball, took too long, didn't get his shot off, and that's it. This guy's allergic to shooting. I said it a few times before in reviews, match reviews, but this guy is allergic to shooting. I can't see us why I think we should just pay the 5 million, give him back to Manchester United. Okay, his all-round play, some of his play wasn't too bad, but I need my winger. I don't want him just to be on the peripheral games, doing a few flicks and this. His link-up play with Palmer was pretty decent, to be fair, but when you're not contributing with goals or assists, what are you giving us? And this team is a team who's short on goals at the moment. But the one time he did shoot, when he had an opportunity, the goalkeeper, Vicaria, pulled off a fantastic save. A brilliant fingertip save to deny him just before the end of the first half. But I just wish that he'll just shoot a little bit more often, because that part of his game needs to improve for me. And we had a couple more opportunities in that first half. Vicaria was... he had a sort of indifferent game. His kicking was awful, and he had a couple of punches which went astray. But then he did put off one or two decent saves, and his decision making coming out when to clear the ball is good. As you know, he's always been good at that. So we went in at 0-0, but we were the better team. We should have gone in on top, and again it's a case of being dominant, failing to put away our chances. So again, I'm thinking, but I said Tottenham were poor as well, and so it was just not a great advert for quality Premier League football in that first half. And we came out in the second half with more purpose. I said we were the only team who looked like we were gonna win the game. But as I said, I wasn't sure where that goal was going to come from. But then Cole Palmer again. Just wish you'd try to get a goal, but he did an assist, a great cross. And what I like about Enzo Fernandez's game now is that he times his runs like Frank Lampard-esque. He runs deep in the box. Great header. Don't know what the Spurs defence were, to be fair, but it's a good header by him. 1-0, broke the deadlock. And then we witnessed a fantastic goal by Moise Caicedo, similar to the goal he scored against, was it Man United? Brilliant volley, and he only scores great goals. So, and that's the thing with it. I actually cheered that goal. The Fernandez goal, I was a bit too annoyed to cheer that, but I actually cheered that goal that we scored. But then VAR, as usual, spoils it. Why do VAR always do that? Mess it up. But the thing is, for me, VAR guessed. They guessed because they didn't have a very good angle. And for me, I'm showing you the pictures now. There's no way you can tell from the angle whether he was offside or not. You give the benefit of the doubt to the attacking team. The linesman didn't put his flag up. And so for me, that was pure guesswork. Semi-automated is coming in April, is it? End of this month? Can't come any sooner because these guys over in Stockley Park are just not great. The angle where they took it from, for instance, but the way it was, how can they tell whether it was offside or not? Even they took 5 minutes to decide. If it's taking that long, if it's taking 5 minutes to decide, then that means that they don't know, they're not sure, so they can't rule it out for offside. I'm sorry. So they took the coward's way out, and yeah, and so it was back to 1-0, and then Tottenham thought they had equalised. But then VAR intervened again and told the referee to go and have a look at the TV monitor. But why did he take so long? I saw that the first time I saw that, I knew that it wasn't a goal. Sar's taken Caicedo's knee. You could see the knee pushed in. It was done with force. Why did the referee take three or 4 minutes to decide whether it wasn't a goal or not? You can see that in the first instance. Come on now. And so anyway, the right decision was eventually given. It's like some of these referees are looking for reasons to give a goal rather than not to give a goal against Chelsea when it comes to Chelsea. But the right decision was come to in the end, and then back to 1-0, and he took off. I can understand why he took off Nicholas Jackson, because obviously he's just coming back from injury. But then when he took off Cole Palmer as well, I was a bit worried. Okay, I know he's trying to manage out the game. At the end of the day, I'll give him credit because he was right, I was wrong. But I thought that we were inviting Spurs pressure on, because Spurs were having to push for the equaliser. I thought, and we had somebody on with a bit of, there was Neto the other one who came, not Neto, who came off with him, Enzo Fernandez, yeah. So we needed something on the counter, like George or someone, just to counter when they were pushing up. But he put on 2 defenders. He put on Tosin and Dewsbury Hall, sorry, so the defender and the midfielder, which I thought, not sure about this, especially when they added on 12 minutes. Where did that 12 minutes come from? Yeah, I know the 4 or 5 minutes for VAR to look at the offside decision, and probably 3 minutes for the referee. I don't know why it was taking so long to look at the other decision, but that's at the most 7 minutes, I'd say. So the other 5 minutes, I don't know where that came from, because there weren't no big delays for injury or anything else. So adding on this 12 minutes, it was like, again, wanting Spurs to score. But we held out, which is surprising for me, because we find it difficult seeing out games, but we did. And so credit to the team for seeing it out. And I got to give credit to Sanchez, because he was at fault for the Sarr goal. Terrible goalkeeping by Sanchez. Luckily, that wasn't given. But then, boy, did he make amends with a fantastic save from Son when Son came in, shot, flew in at full length, got both hands on the ball, match-winning save. So credit where credit's due, because lots of times I'm giving this guy stick, but this time he deserves a little bit credit. So you've got to give him credit. I thought Moise Caicedo was fantastic throughout the game. Again, great defensive work, and that little pirouette he made at the end, good on the ball as well. What a player! We're now seeing this £115 million midfielder. So the 2 midfielders today, the £250,000 midfielders, they did justice. Moise Caicedo with an imperial performance, and the match-winning goal by Enzo. So these 2 can get us into the Champions League, then we can say that it's money well spent. But we still got a lot of work to do. We've got a good run of games coming up. Brentford won't be easy, but hopefully we can build on that momentum and beat Brentford. So then the next game is I think we've got Everton and Ipswich, where we should be winning those games. So we can come out with 4 wins in the trot, with other teams having to play each other in and around us. Then I'll be a bit more confident of us getting into the top 4. But as I said, we got over that bit of consistency. It's good that these players have come back. So what do you guys think about the match? Are you happy? Do you think we could have nervous? Could have done better? Do you think we're in line for top 4 or top 5 even? Top 5 would be enough. Stick your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget, as always, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. So take care. Bye bye. Up the Blues.